everyone, welcome back. Or if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on my video. My name is Tara and today I'm doing a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial for you. I wanted to do something that was just fun and flirty with a punch of color, so I figured a bright pink lip would do the trick, and I wanted to incorporate glowy skin as well because I'm sure you guys know that this is going to be the major trend of 2016, is going to be glowing, highlighted, beautiful, youthful looking skin. So that kind of rhymed. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's just get right into the tutorial. So I'm going to start by combing my brows up with this clear brow gel from Anastasia. I've actually really been loving this. It definitely keeps my brows in place, and it sort of like just gets the shape ready for when I go to fill them in. To create the shape of my brows, I'm going to use this new Anastasia brow definer pencil, but I'm just going to use it to create the shape of my brows, and then I'm going to fill in my brows using a powder, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that really quick. To fill in the brows, I'm taking this new Gwen Stefani and Urban Decay brow box. I've been loving these little brow powders because they're a lot more cool toned than the other brow powders that I own. This powder is seriously perfect. It matches the natural shade of my eyebrows so good. And I noticed, like compared to my Anastasia one in the shade Taupe, and then I also have a NYX brow powder, that they were so warm that they would sometimes make my eyebrows look orange, especially in like natural daylight. My eyebrows were looking orange. So I was really excited when I saw this palette because it leans a little bit more on the cool side and it looks a lot more natural. And then to clean up the brows and just make sure that they both look even, I'm going to take my Maybelline Master Conceal and use my Morphe M421 brush. This is my favorite concealer brush ever. I always use this to clean up my brows and it works so good. I'm taking a paint pot by MAC. This is in the shade Soft Ochre, and I'm just going to prime my eyelids for the eyeshadow. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using this Lorac Pro palette. Take these two shades right here, white and cream, and mix them together and just apply this all over the lid. I'm just going to apply this pretty much everywhere, all the way up to the brow bone and then all over the lid. And this is the Morphe E27 brush. I'm picking up the color Mauve and just going to be applying this on the outer corner of the eye and up into the crease, and then just blend it out so it creates a nice soft natural fade. And you can see I'm kind of just going in circular motions right here on the outer corner and a little bit towards the middle of the lid as well, and then I just keep blending in little circles all the way up onto the crease and then slightly onto the brow bone. I just want it to have a really nice fade. Next, I'm going to pick up the shade Sable and just blend that in the same areas that I applied the first mauve shade. I just want to add a little bit more brown to the look. And then this one I'm not going to take up as far as I blended the mauve shade. I'm going to focus this more on the outer corner and then just right slightly up into the crease. And as you can see, I'm not really taking these colors all the way through the crease. I'm mainly focusing it from the middle all the way to the outer corner. I'm going to be placing a brighter color on the inner corner of the eye just to really brighten up the eyes and give a really fun, you know, just fresh, flirty effect to the eyes. So that's why I'm not taking these colors all the way through the crease, because I don't want this to be a smoky eye. I just want it to be like a soft, faded look. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? I don't know. Now I'm taking this Morphe M561 brush and I'm going to be picking up the shade Light Pink. Such a pretty pink color. And this is what's going to be placed right here on the inner corner of the eye. I'm even going to take this color up here and kind of start fading it out this way. This is really going to open up the eyes and bring that brightness towards the inner corner. And then I'll just take my brush with no additional product on it and then just blend out where those colors meet. So that way it's not a harsh transition. I'm also going to take that light pink shade and apply this right onto the brow bone. same thing, no additional product, just blending over where the colors meet. For this look, I'm going to be using my Koko Goddess lashes, and I decided not to do any liner because I feel like if I do a wing, it's just going to take this to another level, and I really just want to keep this soft. Okay, now that the lashes are on, I'm going to quickly coat them with mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I have been loving this. I've heard so many mixed reviews on it. I've heard people say that they love it or they hate it. I personally love it. I feel like it is that one mascara that I've been looking for that kind of does everything. Makes my lashes super black, voluminous, and super long, and it actually holds the curl really well. You won't really be able to tell because I have fake eyelashes on, but when I don't have fake eyelashes on, this has been my favorite mascara to use. So I'm just going to quickly coat these lashes. I'm also going to take a little bit of this eyeliner. This is the new Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Eyeliner, and I'm just going to tightline the upper lash line. Moving on to the face, I'm going to be prepping my skin using the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, and I'm going to just focus this in my T-zone, not all over the face. This is good for minimizing the appearance of pores and just controlling shine. For foundation, I'm going to be using my NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and I'm just going to pump a little bit on the back of my hand and then dot it all over my face and blend it out using a beauty sponge. Okay, now that foundation is done, I'm going to move on to highlighting and contouring, and I want to do a bit of an extreme highlight and contour. Since I'm leaving a little light on the eyes since it is a special occasion, I like to have some drama somewhere, so I'm going to focus that today on the highlight and contour. So I'm going to be using this Anastasia cream contour kit. When Anastasia first released her cream contour kits, I was not a fan. The colors that were for the light palette were more suited towards, like, I would say medium skin tones. There was no way that fair to light skin could work with that and have it look natural, but she actually reformulated them and came out with some new contour kits, and this is in the shade Fair, and I've been loving this recently, and I'm so happy because I love to work with creams. I think that it just adds that extra dimension to the face, and I don't know, I just love to work with cream. So I'm really happy that I've been loving this contour kit. So I'm going to take the lightest contour shade here in the color Fawn. This is a beautiful contour shade. It is a very cool tone, but once it's blended out, it looks so beautiful on the skin. And then once you add your bronzer, your powder bronzer, it doesn't look as cool tone. So I'm going to apply this and use it as a contour. And the brush that I'm using is the Morphe E10 brush. So I just go right in the hollows of my cheeks. As you can see, it's a very cool toned. It's almost like a gray color, but don't be scared by that. Like I said, you can go back and bronze up the skin afterwards, but this step is specifically to add dimension and to chisel out the features on the face. So since I do have more of a round face shape, I like to definitely contour those cheekbones. I do have very prominent cheeks already, but I like to just make the sides of my face look a little slimmer because I am so round. And then I take a little bit and I go right up on the temples as well. This is just going to add some more structure to my face, and then I also take some and I contour the chin area. So I like to go right underneath the chin, and then I just drag the contour up this way, just to add some more structure to my jawline. I'm just going to go back in with this beauty blender and just start blending it out. And when you're blending out your contour, you always want to blend upwards. I mean, try and keep it in the general area that you applied it, but don't ever drag it down because then you're going to just defeat the purpose of contouring. You'll give yourself the opposite effect where it's not going to look lifted or sculpted. It's just going to look like a mess. I never really use this palette to highlight, but I'm going to try it today just for the heck of it because I'm already using it. So I'm taking this highlight shade, which is called Fair, and I'm just going to just clean up that contour. So I'm going to use the same brush. Just use this to go right underneath that contour, clean it up, make sure it's not muddy. To color correct underneath the eyes, I'm taking this Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, and I'm just using my Sigma P80 brush to apply this right where I have dark circles under my eyes. To conceal, I'm going to be using my favorite Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is in the shade Light Warm, and I'm just going to place this everywhere that I normally do. Chin, down the nose, around the mouth, add some brightness. Always do a little bit up onto the forehead, and then of course underneath the eyes. To set my concealer, I'm taking my RCMA No Color Powder. Been loving this stuff recently. I mentioned this in my affordable makeup tutorial. Kathleen Lights talked about this, and I'm so happy that she brought it to everybody's attention because it is seriously a great powder. I also just take the tiniest bit of powder and just go right over that contour in that area, because when I go to apply my powder contour, I feel like it keeps it in place without it moving around, and then the cream won't break up once you set it with the powder. Alright, we need to add some bronzer and contour because I look like I am completely washed out right now. So to contour and for bronzer, I've been loving the Lorac Pro Contour palettes. I'm going to be taking this shade right here called the Light Contour, and I'm taking my Sigma F05 brush, and I'm just going to lightly apply this to the hollows of the cheek and then sort of brush it up and bronze up the face with it as well. I start like this. I take the edge of the brush to create that contour, and then I take the flat part of the brush and start blending it up. Do the same thing. I pick up a little product on the edge of the brush, apply it like that for precision, and then I take the flat part of the brush and just start buffing it out. I'm surprised I don't hear more people talking about this contour palette because it really is great. These powders blend so easily. I just love them. And they're just so pigmented. You need the smallest amount of powder and it goes so far. As you can see, this is a little bit more warm than the cream. That's why I said don't worry if the cream was too gray looking, because you go back and you just add some color to the face. To contour the nose, I've been loving to use the Morphe M433 brush. For blush, I'm taking the Tarte Bling It On Holiday Palette. This was limited edition, but I'm taking this raspberry colored blush right here at the end. I'm going to take a little bit of this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Diffused Light and just take a big fluffy brush, blend over the blush so it's not too harsh. I'm going to clean up that contour, and I'm going to go back into my Lorac Pro palette, and I'm taking the beige highlight. I'm just going to clean up that contour line. To highlight, I'm going to be mixing Becca Opal and Becca Pearl. You don't have to mix two highlighters. I'm just doing this because I love how these two look when they are combined, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm using the Morphe M501. Just apply this to the cheekbones. That is intense. I'm going to spray a little bit of MAC Fix Plus right onto the cheeks just to make sure that this doesn't look powdery, and so it sort of mixes in with the natural oils of my face and sort of sinks into the skin a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going back into the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm taking the shade Sable again. It's that same brown shade that I used. And I'm taking my Sigma E45 brush, and I'm just going to blend this onto the lower lashes just to add some definition and some color. Going back in with Pearl, I'm going to take my favorite inner corner highlight brush. This is the Morphe E18. Dip it into Pearl and then just apply this right here on the inner corners of the eye. I've been loving adding a little shimmer right here to the inner corner because I feel like it just brings attention to the center of the face. I feel like these talk through videos are a little bit longer than when I do voiceovers. Please let me know what you guys prefer. I don't mind either or. I would like to know what you guys like to watch the most. Let me know if these videos are getting too long. Usually before I would always do like voiceover videos, so they were always like 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes tops. But since I've been doing these talk throughs, they're a little bit more lengthy, but I feel like they're also packed with a little bit more information because I'm kind of thinking as I'm going and just speaking out loud whatever comes to my mind. So please let me know what you guys like. I decided that I want the waterline to be a little bit more bright, so I'm going to take this NYX Wonder pencil and just place it in the waterline to even more enhance and brighten up the eyes. Okay, now I'm to the most exciting part of this makeup tutorial. This lipstick, you guys, I am so excited to use it. I wore this to work the other night and got so many compliments on this lip color, and I just love it so much. It's so unique. It's not like anything that I already have in my collection, and I just love it. This is the lip color that Gwen Stefani created with Urban Decay in the shade Firebird, and look at the packaging. I always do like a first impression when I pick up new products on my Snapchat, so if you don't follow me on there, make sure you go and follow me on Snapchat, because when I got these I was going crazy and I was swatching them and just loving them. And okay, enough. Anyways, I'm going to be using this color. It is so beautiful. I'm first going to just line the outer part of my lips using this lip liner by Italia Deluxe, and this is in the shade Hot Pink. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. I decided to do some big sort of crazy curls, and I just love this lip color, you guys. I can't even, like, I can't get over it. It is so pretty. I normally don't wear bright pink lip colors, but when I got this, I just fell in love immediately, and I knew it was going to be one of my new favorites. It's just so pretty, and it's sort of like, it has these blue little specks in it, so it gives it sort of like a fuchsia effect, and it just, I don't know, it kind of tones it down in a bit, but it's still like bright and in your face, but it's like, I don't know, just the prettiest pink. But I feel like Valentine's Day is the perfect time to play up the pinks and just have fun with your makeup, do something fun and flirty and colorful. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion, but I like how it all came together. I love the glowy skin and the bright, vibrant lip, and then sort of a fresh look on the eyes. Not too dramatic, no crazy winged liner. If you guys want to see like a dramatic makeup look, then let me know, and I can do like a dramatic Valentine's Day makeup look tutorial as well. But I don't know, I just figured I would do something soft and fun and pink and flirty, and this is what I came up with. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you to those of you who have already subscribed. All of the links to my social media websites will be linked down below in the description box as always, so if you want to follow me on those, definitely go and check them out too. Snapchat is my favorite. Like I said, I always do like first impressions when I get new products and stuff on Snapchat, so if you're interested in that, go follow me on there. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!